straight into it.
You ever read the biography on this girl that's doing these videos of Osborne?
A little bit, yeah.
7 kids.
Oh, yeah. Boss
Camp. Live on a farm.
Yes, they do. Yeah, and she's been through quite a lot. It was some interesting synchronicity stuff. But my mother-in-law was all excited about The Greatest Gift because her sister-in-law had given them it, and apparently Sarah, her other daughter, was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard about it." And I said, "Oh yeah, we did a whole series on it." And she went, "Oh, okay, that's great," you know. So it was pretty funny. She's like, "Oh, do you have the book?" Yeah, I do. I went through the whole thing. You can watch it. But anyways, yes. So now we have another series. So the thing behind this is there's one more session in December for Sunday school. And then we're starting Wednesday night Bible study this week. And I found a great study on the book of Ruth, which is 7 sessions long. And there are only 6 Wednesdays until Ash Wednesday. So we're starting today, and then we'll pick it up back on Wednesday, and we'll continue on Wednesdays. And then on next Sunday, Judy's going to take over Sunday school, and she's going to teach a lovely class on angels. So that'll be good. So we're kind of mixing things up. You'll get the beginning of the book of Ruth today, and then we'll continue on Wednesday. So that's kind of the idea. And what I'm going to do, especially because this is the preliminary, so for anyone who's watching, I don't know if anyone's watching, but give you the setup. I'll do the reading, then I'll cut off YouTube, we'll watch the video, then go back to a discussion. So that's kind of what we're going to do. So, Book of Ruth. Ruth, as you may remember, is on our Jesse tree, right? She's part of the line of King David, of Jesse, of Jesus, right? And just an interesting story. It's a great story. It's a 4-chapter book. It's very, very quick. But there's a lot of great stuff in it. So I'm going to read chapter 1, and then we'll watch the video, and then we'll have a discussion. Cool? So in the days... Excuse my cough. In the days when the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem in Judah went to live in the country of Moab, he and his wife and 2 sons. The name of the man was Elimelech, and the name of his wife Naomi. And the names of his 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion. They were Ephrathites from Bethlehem in Judah. They went into the country of Moab and remained there. But Elimelech, the husband of Naomi, died, and she was left with her 2 sons. These took Moabite wives. The name of one was Orpah, the name of the other Ruth. When they had lived there for about 10 years, both Mahlon and Chilion also died, so that the woman was left without her 2 sons and her husband, or her husband. Then she started to return with her daughters-in-law from the country of Moab, for she had heard in the country of Moab that the Lord had consideration for his people and given them food. So she set out from the place where she had been living, she and her 2 daughters-in-law, and they went on their way to go back to the land of Judah. But Naomi said to her 2 daughters-in-law, "Go back, each of you, to your own mother's house. May the Lord deal kindly with you as you have dealt with the dead and with me. The Lord grant that you may find security, each of you in the house of your husband." And she kissed them, and they wept aloud. They said to her, "No, we will return with you to your people." But Naomi said, "Turn back, my daughters. Why will you go with me? Do I still have sons in my womb that they may become your husbands? Turn back, my daughters. Go your way, for I am too old to have a husband. Even if I thought there was hope for me, even if I should have a husband tonight and bear sons, would you then wait until they were grown? Would you then refrain from marrying? No, my daughters, it has been far more bitter for me than for you, because the hand of the Lord has turned against me. Then they wept aloud again. Orpah kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth clung to her. So she said, "See, your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and to her gods. Return after your sister-in-law." But Ruth said, "Do not press me to leave you, or to turn back from following you. Where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die. There will I be buried. May the Lord do thus and so to me, and more as well, if even death parts me from you." When Naomi saw that she was determined to go with her, she said no more to her. So the two of them went on until they came to Bethlehem. And when they came to Bethlehem, the whole town was stirred because of them. And the woman said, "Is this Naomi?" She said to them, "Call me no longer Naomi. Call me Mara. For the Almighty has dealt bitterly with me. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me back empty. Why call me Naomi when the Lord has dealt harshly with me, and the Almighty has brought calamity upon me?" So Naomi returned together with Ruth the Moabite, her daughter-in-law, who came back with her from the country of Moab. They came to Bethlehem in the beginning of the barley harvest. These are the words of God for the people of God. All right, so we'll watch the video and then we'll talk about it.